Hey y'all, welcome back to Fortune Travels. Join me on my journey of healing through food, travel, and spirituality. This week I'm giving you guys a guide to all 3 Gili Islands: Gili Tea, Gili Meno, and Gili Air. Located off the coast of Lombok and about an hour-and-a-half ride from Bali in Indonesia. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to visit all 3 islands in 4 days. But now honestly, the Gili Islands I think deserve more than 4 days. But for those of you who are traveling through Bali quickly and on a budget, I feel like these are the things to do on the islands. Let's go ahead and start with day 1 at Gili Tea. Gili Tea is known as the party island of all 3 islands. And let me tell you, its reputation definitely precedes it. Expats who are actually staying in Bali long term often go to Gili Islands just for the parties. The whole island takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to walk around and is beautiful on all sides. This is the perfect first stop because it's a good balance between partying and having a little bit of the westernized conveniences that aren't really found on the other islands but are definitely found on Bali. Here you can find pastries, bakeries, ice cream shops, and plenty of seafood. When you arrive, I would recommend to go to one of the tourist office to book a snorkeling tour for the following morning. Just to get this out of the way, because when the night comes, trust me, you will forget. You can spend your day going to the beach and then in the evening head up to the west side of the island to see the sunset. This is a very popular thing for people to do on the island, and there's a boardwalk where you can sit for free, or if you want to go and grab a drink with friends, there's plenty of beachside bars that you can go to that have snacks and drinks for you guys to enjoy. At night, you can head to the very popular street food market here on Gili Tea. They have barbecue food, really any type of barbecue you want. They have fish, beef, chicken, just maybe not pork because these islands are close to Lombok and they are halal. Afterwards, you can head over to the dessert area where you can get a wide variety of desserts like the crepes, or a smoothie, or ice cream, or both. Whatever your heart desires, they have it here at the street food market. But I will say the crepes are pretty delicious and I highly recommend them. Luckily, I was with a group, so although I did get a smoothie because, look, I think I figured out the best combo here in Indonesia, okay? You get the mixed juice with some dragon fruit, some pineapple, and an avocado, and I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be one of the best smoothies you'll ever have in your life. But anyway, so I was with a group, so I got my smoothie, and we actually shared the crepe, so I felt pretty lucky to take part in the experience because that crepe was amazing. The next day, you gotta wake up a little early just to go on your snorkeling tour and kind of beat the crowds too. There's a lot of people who take the snorkeling tour because it's really accessible and easy for everybody to go to. So I highly recommend that you take the snorkeling tour on a weekday if you can. And if not on a weekday, then definitely try to go early in the morning so you can get the shots that you want. What I love about the snorkeling tour is it gives you an opportunity to visit Gili Meno. Gili Meno is a really beautiful island with its own little lagoon that you can go and take pictures, just relax, and really just enjoy the views there. It is the only island with a lagoon, so I definitely recommend that you do the tour, not just for snorkeling, but also to see the lagoon and maybe eat some of the local food there. The snorkeling tour will end around 3 o'clock. Now you can either choose to stay on Gili Tea or go to Gili Air at this point. If you're a partier, then I definitely recommend to stay at Gili Tea for one more night before going over to Gili Air. But for me, I really wanted to experience some of the culture, the local slow life of the Gili Islands, so I headed over to Gili Air to spend 3 days there. Like all of the other Gili Islands, Gili Air has no mode of transportation besides bike and walking. So I decided to walk to my homestay, and I really loved the homestay that I chose. During this time, there wasn't a lot of business, so I was able to get a really good deal on Agoda, one of the main sites that I recommend for booking places in Southeast Asia. So it took me about 15 minutes, 20-minute walk to get to my my homestay. This is the room that I was in, and as you can see, it's pretty spacious. I like it. It's simple, it's basic, but it has everything that I need. And I love that it has a fridge too, as you can see in the corner. And the outlets are like Australian outlets, so just be aware you have to use a converter like the one that I have. And actually this is the one that they gave me because I had left my converter in my suitcase somewhere else. And then this is what the bathroom looks like. It's really nice, but the only thing is that when you take a shower, there's no boundary between the shower and the toilet, so the whole floor gets wet. And this is the balcony / patio area. I like how intimate it is, and I love the plants. I just love having plants in my space. So I was really happy about that. And this is the breakfast that they give you. To be honest, it's not my favorite breakfast, and they only had the option of pancakes with banana and coffee. So in terms of included breakfast, I would not give it like a 5-star rating like other places I've been to in Gili Air, but it was still good enough. And honestly, they let me use the kitchen, so I just grabbed some eggs myself and I just made my own omelets at that point. Like I said earlier, I have my own fridge in my room, which I really liked because I was able to store my food in there and make myself toast and anything else that I wanted to eat for breakfast, since the breakfast options here were a little limited. I spent a lot of time on the patio area editing videos and just really enjoying the view. I really love this space. My favorite part about this homestay was that it was actually only a 5-minute walk, if that, from the beach. So for me, it was a long ways from where the ferry dock is, but it was completely worth it because I was so close to the beach, and y'all know how I love the beach and I love to just wake up in the morning, go for a swim. So for me, this was absolutely perfect. One of my favorite things about Gili Air is the food. I think Gili Air has some of the best food in Bali, point blank, period. Now I'm gonna make a longer episode about the food in Bali and the street food specifically here in Gili Air. One thing that I highly recommend in Gili Air to do as far as activities is an Indonesian cooking class. And honestly, the one that's done here is probably the best one I've seen in Bali / Indonesia. And I love this one. So this one is actually at a restaurant called Warung Sunny. And it's hosted by Uncle Hero, which he's actually a pillar of the community, in my opinion. More on that on the next video. I'll go into how he helps the community strive and build their own businesses. But really his passion is cooking and teaching others to cook. And I had the privilege of attending one of his cooking classes and recording it as he taught foreigners how to cook Indonesian food from Bali, Java, and Lombok. Check out the link below where I've linked his restaurant so you guys can check it out yourself at Gili Air. So if you're interested in this is an evening activity, so you'll probably miss the sunset, but on day 3, you have plenty of time to see the sunset and the sunrise. So after your cooking class, you can head back home, relax, and wake up bright and early for the sunrise, because I promise you it is something you don't want to miss. Here's a quick montage of all the sunrises that I was able to see here at Gili Air. Honestly, after seeing the sunrise, I usually nap and then head to the beach for a nice beach day. And then I wait till evening for the amazing show, which is the sunset. I really just like sitting down and really admiring the beautiful, beautiful sunset that actually sets behind the volcano Agung that's on the main island of Bali. So the view here is just beautiful, and it's one for the books. This is one of the reasons why Gili Air is one of my favorite islands, is because I can see all of Bali from here and really get to enjoy the view. So here's a little montage of the different sunsets that I experienced here at Gili Air. After your last evening in Gili Air, I encourage you to spend the rest of the night how you like. The following morning, I'll also encourage you to see the sunrise one last time if you can before you leave. And honestly, I would catch the earliest ferry out back to Bali because the evening one takes about an extra hour, and the waves on the way back tend to have a little bit more turbulence than on the way there. So I definitely encourage you guys to get up early and try to take the early ferry. If not, you can enjoy a great day at the beach and just take the later one at 11 or 12 o'clock. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment below if there's anything else that you would like me to tell you guys about Gili Air or what you would like to see in the next video. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Peace.